Peace. Welcome to Ladyscorpius Tarot. I'm your host, Ladyscorpius. Today we'll be reading for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of September 2025. This would be a 3-card general reading, so take the messages that resonate and the rest behind. As always, if you guys would like to see what's going on in your life, you may book a personal private reading on my website, ladyscorpiustarot.com. All information will be in the description box below. As always, you guys, please like, subscribe, and share the channel. Shout out to my new subscribers. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, let's get into it. Let's see what's going on for my Capricorns for the month of September. Universal Spirit, Angels, Sending Guides and Masters, Gods and Goddesses, Ancestors, Angels. Give me messages for my Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of September 2025. 3 cards only. Whoa. Too many cards. 3 cards only for my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of September 2025. Spirit, what is coming towards my Capricorns? What should they know? What advice do you have for them for the month of September? Give me one more card for my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of... Okay, thank you. Shame. Alright, what is over here? So the overall energy we have is number 88, Boss. Boss baby. So some of you guys could be a boss. You could have your own business, you know, Capricorns, y'all, you know, y'all hard workers. You could have your own business, you know, this King of Wands energy. So some of you guys could be dealing with a boss-like figure. They could be a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Doesn't have to be, but this could be somebody like either you're dealing with somebody that's very ambitious, that's a boss, that has their own business, that's a leader, or this could be your energy. Okay, something surrounding the boss. This could be something surrounding work as well. This could also be you guys bossing up in your life. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into it and see how this resonates with the rest of the cards. So the first card we have is number 95, Manifestation. So the first card we have is Manifestation. The second card we have is number 86, Bondage. All right, and then the third card we have is number 71, Priest. Okay. With that being said, some of y'all is definitely manifesting something because it's something surrounding a boss in this bondage in this or a priest. Some of you guys, you may be talking to a priest, like a pastor, a priest, or trying to get back into like your religion or go to church, or if you guys is you spiritual, this could be you tapping back into your spirituality. Okay, or you could just be in this energy of like a high priestess, high priest. But I feel like intuitively, you know, your intuition could be buzzing. A lot of you guys may even feel like, you know, intuitively you're bonded to something that's not healthy for you. All right. Excuse me, because I see like for manifestation to be the first card, this is like, you know, you guys trying to manifest something, like you're using your resources to bring something together, rather that's like you praying, manifesting, doing ritual work. Some of you guys are really, really trying to manifest something in your life, and I feel like it's for the better because you're trying to come out of something. I feel like for some of you guys, you're trying to come out of bondage with somebody. So you can feel like trapped, stuck, bound to somebody right now. All right. It could be a relationship, a job. We'll see what it is. A person, place, a thing. You're feeling stuck, bound, and trapped. Like you can't get out of something. And I feel like you could be like either seeking some type of advice from like a priest, a spiritual leader, a religious believer, a spiritual or religious leader. Well, this could be some type of sacred contract that you're in. So this could be maybe marriage for some of you guys. Doesn't have to be, but this is definitely Hierophant energy. So it could be a marriage that you feel bound to, or some type of soul contract that you feel bound to. Okay, Capricorn. So that could be like a child's mother, child's father, because you know you're bound to them through children, a soul contract. Some of you guys could be marriage. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and see what's going on. Hold on, let me put this camera up here. So, all right. So yeah, let's go ahead and see. We're going to clarify these cards and see what spirits have to say. All right, you guys. Once again, don't forget to like the video so we can get out there and subscribe to the channel if you have not. All right, let's see. That's what's going on for my Capricorns. Clarify Universal Spirit, Angels, Sending Gods and Masters, Gods and Goddesses, Ancestors. Clarify manifestation number 95. Why is manifestation here for my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for September 2025? Why is manifestation here? Woo. 5 of Pentacles. Some of you guys might feel left out in the cold or burdensome. Somebody could have left you out in the cold, or, you know, You could have felt like somebody this manifested, like it was a manifestation that came about. Like maybe something happened where so something was illuminated to you. We got the moon card here. Cancer energy for some of you guys. You could be dealing for Cancer, but something was illuminated to you. And I feel like, it could be some type of fears, doubts, secrets, lies, something that got revealed or will be revealed, okay, this month. And I feel like it's going to cause you to want to like leave this person out in the cold or force yourself to kind of leave them behind. This could also be like financial burdens that you went through with this person. But I do feel like you could have found out about another person, like, because if you look at this card, this man is holding this woman, but you see the woman walking through the door. All right, so it's like this man is holding this woman, but then there's another woman looking through the door like she's shocked because she caught them. So something could have happened, maybe like some type of third party energy, and it forced you to kind of like, have to leave this person behind, or some type of loss. You feel like you took a loss with this person at the manifesting something. All right, something was revealed to you, Capricorn. Why is the manifestation card here for my Capricorns for September 2025? Clarify manifestation spirit. What is here? We got the Three of Cups. Told you, third party energy. My cards don't lie. And this is the deck that I got from New Orleans. But anyway, with the Three of Cups being here, it's like, yeah, some type of like reunion came about or third party energy was here. Like 3 is the crowd. All right. And that's why we got the moon card here. So some type of maybe party or celebration or something was revealed on a party for some of you guys, or some type of reunion. Maybe you reunited with somebody and found out that they was keeping some type of secret, or some type of third party was here. Clarify manifestation. You could have been trying to manifest this person back, but then, like I said, manifest this person back and realize that they put you in a third party, that they had lies and secrets that they were holding back from you, and it left you feeling left out in the cold, And then we have the Wheel of Fortune that came out in reverse. So it's like something that's at the delay right now. Like if you've been trying to move forward and manifest this person or work with this person, it's going to be at the delay, Capricorn, because Spirit is saying this is not a healthy decision for you. I also feel like this person can hinder your growth, your progress, your money, your resources. They can hinder your abundance because, it's like somebody's resisting change. Somebody's not learning from the karmic lesson. All right, so some of you guys are needing to get out of the situation because you're like literally holding on to something that's karmic or attaching yourself to something karmic. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's like, upright. The Wheel of Fortune is all about, abundance coming your way. You learning from your mistakes, or learning from not mistakes, but your karmic lessons in life. Spirit bringing you some type of abundance, but I feel like you have it here, but it's at delay because you still hold on to a karmic person or some type of something that was karmic. Something that's karmic for sure. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here in reverse? Clarify the Wheel of Fortune in reverse for Capricorn for September 2025, Spirit. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here in reverse? The Justice card. Because Spirit is saying that, in order for you to move this wheel forward, you have to release something. You got to cut out some shit that's not serving you. Something that's unfair, unbalanced, unjust. And Spirit is saying it's time for you to call that shit out. Some of you guys, this could be a divorce for some of you guys if you are married. For others of you, this could just be a separation, an ending, to a partnership or a connection. For some of you guys, we have the Three of Cups here. Some of you guys need to heal, recoup from this situation. Maybe you've been losing a lot of sleep. Maybe it's been fucking with your mental health. And some of you guys are really needing to take a step back and focus on yourself. All right. So Spirits want you to manifest, getting out of this situation, coming out of this burning, or feeling like left out in the cold and, unable to move forward, Capricorn, because this person is really like hindering your growth. Clarify bondage. Why is bondage here for my Capricorns for the month of September 2025, Spirit? Why is bondage here for Capricorns? We have the Seven of Cups. So some of you guys are feeling very much confused. Your head is up in the clouds right now. You're feeling confused. You're feeling stuck, trapped. Don't know how to get out of this bondage situation. But Spirit is saying, like, just take the fucking blindfolders off, Capricorn, and see things for what it is. Yes, you might be hurt that this person could have put you in some type of third-party situation, or you was just another option to this person. Because I feel like some of you guys are emotionally confused, but either you had options or this person you were connected to had options, and it caused you to feel stuck and bound to this person, knowing that they had many options or people on the back end. And I feel like the Nine of Swords cutting the deck, and the King of Swords, you had to cut this out, or you need to cut this out, because it's causing a lot of anxiety, sleepless nights, mental exhaustion, a lot of fatigue for some of you guys. Cloudy thoughts. This could be arguing, drama, chaos. You really feel betrayed. Somebody betrayed you. All right, and it's like it's only so much more you can take before you have a fucking mental breakdown. That's why Spirit said it's time for you to get out of this. because it's keeping you stagnant and bound and trapped. But you don't have to feel that way. You have to come out of this emotion. And I feel like for some of you guys, Spirit is wanting to give you some type of clarity, want you to stand your ground and tap into that King of Swords energy and cut out the bullshit that's no longer serving you. Stand your ground, stand on your square, and speak your fucking truth. All right. Intuitively, you know something ain't right. If you ain't been speaking on it, it's time to speak on it. Some of you guys could have been connected to a King of Swords. Okay. And this could be some type of conversation with a King of Swords that you need to have. Because they have a lot of options, and this person's gonna, like, maybe you've been feeling bound and trapped. Why is bondage card here? Clarify the bondage card for my Capricorns for September 2025. Why is bondage here? Okay. 8 of Wands. Somebody's wanting to rush in with fast communication, or they're wanting to travel towards you, Capricorn. You know, after realizing that, you know, maybe you rushed in with this person. You could have rushed into a situation with a person. Maybe they were an option. Maybe you spoke your truth to this person as well. Or it could be fast communication coming in about some type of truth, about something that was found out or that was illuminated. With the Six of Swords here, you guys could be even discussing moving away from some shit that was negative and going towards something more calmer, you know, finding your peace. All right, moving out of the negative waters into the calmer waters. With the awakening card here, you went through a major awakening. You know, you're going through awakening right now. All right, because I feel like it's a transformation that you're going through. Spirit is trying to wake you the hell up, Capricorn, to see that this situation that you feel like you're bound to is an illusion. You don't have to be there. You can easily, you know, tap into your power. I haven't seen the strength card yet, but it's time for you guys to find your strength to get out of something. You could be dealing with somebody that's very controlling, because the overall energy is boss. All right. Why is bondage card here for my Capricorns for the month of... Okay, let's see. The Three of Pentacles in reverse. So it's a partnership that's failed. A failed partnership, something that's not working. All right. You could have tried to work with this person over and over again, and it's not working. It's not getting off the ground, Capricorn. And you know it. We have the Five of Cups here and the Ten of Wands. It's been too stressful. It's been too much of a burden for you. All right, the Five of Cups being here, you're very much feeling like emotional regret, sorrow, but, you know, give yourself some grace, Capricorn, because at the end of the day, you try to let this person, or try to give them, you know, a decent connection. I'm seeing that, but this person they had lies, they had secrets with the Moon card. They wasn't revealing their true feelings and hiding things within. They was also hiding things from you behind your back or within the dark. But like I said, what people do in the dark comes to the light, as always. But I was just feeling like with the Ten of Wands, you went through so much. You carried a lot of burdens on your back, but these burdens are no longer yours to carry. Spirit says time to put the fucking burdens down. All right, and you will be doing that. It's too much weight to carry. You're over it. Five of Cups is like you're crying over spoiled milk. You know, a lot of pettiness, fights, arguments, drama. And it's like, it's time to get out of that. With the Ten of Swords, it's like Spirit's trying to put an ending to this shit. Spirit's saying you're not bound. You're not trapped. You got to get out of it. You know, you got to focus on self-love with the Ace of Cups. Focus on your family, your children, or just fill your own cup. Spirit says time to fill your own cup. Self-love, self-awareness is the key, because you went through some type of third-party situation, some heartbreak, betrayal. All right, with the Three of Swords here, yeah, you went through something painful. All right, but Spirit said the truth is coming out this month with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. You might find out the truth about somebody starting a brand new connection behind your back, something passionate, something sexual, something intimate. You could have passionately started something new with somebody. It could have been a child here for some of you guys. Because with the Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Wands, could be a child that was born out of this. All right? Rather you had this child and then you found out the person you were dealing with, Capricorn, was a piece of shit, or you found out the person you were dealing with had a child behind your back and they was dealing with you and they lied. Whatever this is. It could be that for a small group of you guys, but I do feel like whatever this is, the truth will be revealed with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Something passionate and new is coming in. All right, for you, but you got to turn that wheel forward. But I also feel like for some of you guys, you might have found out a new passionate beginning was started. And Spirit is trying to give you the truth, like show you the truth with that Ace of Swords here. So you can cut out the bullshit and speak your truth. All right? And see the things that's no longer serving you and move accordingly. All right? We got the Three of Wands. It's time to take back control of your life, Capricorn, and move forward. All right? Your ships is coming in. Some of you guys could be waiting for your ships to come in, and you got better days ahead, for sure. But it's time for you to tap into that Nine of Pentacles energy. This is you, your energy. Single, abundant on your own. Not codependent, but independent. You know what I'm saying? So Spirit just want you to tap into that. You're better off on your own at this time for some of you guys. Once you come out this bondage, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to appreciate your singlehood a lot more. Your abundance a lot more. Your peace a lot more. Your sanity a lot more. You know, and I feel like you'll be able to tap back into your spirituality, tap back into yourself and be yourself again. With the Queen of Wands here, spiritual woman, spiritual man. Tap back into yourself. Very beautiful. You know, keep yourself together. You know, take action towards the things you want. You know, a go-getter. Like, tap into that energy of Capricorn. A hustler, a go-getter, somebody that's, you know, grounded. You know, your grounded self. But that Queen of Wands here is saying that people even find you very attractive. And they find that you are very spiritual and in tune with yourself or in tune with nature. Some of you guys might be animal lovers. But I feel like you're a wise one, but you have let somebody blind you, you know, at one point in your life, Capricorn. It's time to take that back. Take back your power. We have a Six of Cups, so this could have been somebody from your past. It could have been a past soulmate or karmic for some of you guys. But yeah, like Spirit is saying, it's time to leave some shit behind so something new can come in, something new and passionate. All right, yeah, Knight of Cups, Ten of Pentacles here. Yeah, so like I said, you could be doing somebody that's a little childish at one point in time. You know, you could have been doing somebody Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Doesn't have to be, but they could have been childish, or somebody could have wore their heart on their sleeve to the wrong person, thinking they was going to build some type of generational wealth or legacy, but it came to an ending with the Ten of Pentacles here. Yeah, somebody could have been already married. Yep, the Lovers card. It could have been a choice between two lovers here as well. I feel two different women, two different men for some of you guys. And somebody just feel like they stuck in a situation they got to come out of. Yep, the Sun card. Spirit says it's time to take back your power. And it's time to be happy again, okay? You do have better days ahead. The Strength card here. This could be a Leo that you were dealing with as well with the Sun card here. This could be a son that was born for some of you guys as well. You could have recently had a son. And this was a good thing that you got out of this situation. So, I mean, you could be grateful for that for some of my Capricorns. All right. But yeah, I just see like happier days are ahead, but you got to take back your power and focus on being, like I said, independent and not codependent on the situation that you feel bound to, that's taking you under, or trying to at least. And you feel like you are protected as well. So you have a person that's very jealous and envious of you. They come in they come in as a thief in the night. So they even here to like steal they could be stealing anything, your money, your time, your resources, your emotions, you know. So yeah, you definitely have somebody coming in that's a trickster. But Spirit is wanting you to be unbothered about the situation, okay? Focus on yourself. Clarify Priest. Why is Priest here for my Capricorns for the month of September 2025? Why is Priest here for Capricorn? We got the Ten of Cups and the High Priestess. You know that this shit ain't right. You know when they lead into marriage. Some of you guys want a marriage with this person, or if you are married, you know this shit coming to an ending. With that High Priest and that Ten of Cups, with that Priest card here, this Hierophant energy, this could be a marriage that's coming to an ending. You know that it's time for you to let this shit go. The High Priestess, you could be holding cards with, you know, keeping your cards close to your chest and not revealing your next move. I'm seeing that for some of you guys as well with the High Priestess, because sometimes the High Priestess just stay silent, observe, and keep her cards close to her chest. You know, and wait for the right move to make. You know, and some of you guys may be talking to a High Priestess, looking at tarot readings, maybe intuitive. But I feel like, you know, Spirit is saying, you know, intuitively what you need to do. Focus on yourself, focus on your abundance, focus on your spirituality, your religion or spiritual growth. And, you know, with the Queen of Pentacles here, it's like, you know, stay grounded, stay in your money, in your bag, as they say. Stay grounded, stay in your money, focus on your family if you have children. You know, I feel like you have better days ahead, but you have to want it, okay? We have the Chariot card. This is you guys need to take action towards moving forward and getting back control of your life with the Chariot, okay? I feel like things will start to balance out over time once you release this person. You have to temper yourself from this person. This person knows your weaknesses. That's what I'm hearing. Spirit said this person knows your weaknesses, so you have to temper yourself from this person. They know your addiction, so you have to temper yourself from them. They may even try to lure you in, you know, because they like to play this toxic ass game. But Spirit said you better than that. You don't have to deal with this. Spirit is saying to, you know, make sure you're keeping yourself balanced at all times. Balance your emotions. Make head over heart decisions. Be patient with yourself. All right. And yeah, it's like you gotta be patient with yourself. Okay. Good things to come in ahead. Let's see. And like I said, some of you guys could be talking to a priest, like a spiritual religious leader. Like I said, this could be a soul contract for some of you guys' marriage, so you're tempering yourself from this, okay? Like I said, you guys getting that divorce. A small window of you. Why is priest here for my Capricorn? For the month of September 2025. Okay, we got the Seven of Wands and the Fool card in reverse. So you don't even want to, you don't have faith with this connection no more. You don't even want to take a leap of faith or try again with this person. It's been too many obstacles with the Seven of Swords. I'm sorry, the Seven of Wands. There's been too many obstacles, too many burdens. You got to keep fucking defending yourself against these motherfucking people. Drama, pettiness, arguments, fights, family members, friends, people in your fucking business. You had to defend yourself with this person. Okay, you was on guard with this person because they didn't like they couldn't you couldn't feel comfortable around them. They fuck with your nervous system, Capricorn. That's just what it is, and that's why you don't even want to start nothing with them. The Fool card reverse. You feel like it was foolish for you to even do anything with this person. Like I said, give yourself grace because you may feel foolish at the time. Like, yo, why the hell did I even deal with this person? Why did I even have a child with this person? Why did I even give them another chance? Why did I even, even give them an opportunity? But Spirit is saying, like, you know what it is? You got a big heart. You saw their potential. But now it's time to fall in love with people for who the fuck they show you that they are, not potential, Get to know people for who the fuck they are and what they show you. But I do feel like with that Fool card reverse, honey, you're not taking no leap of faith with this person no more. You don't have faith with this person. You don't want to take a leap. You know what I'm saying? There could be stagnation with that. This person could be trying to manipulate. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, you are protected. You do have people like opposition trying to like one up you or talk their shit. This can even be like people talking about you or gossip on social media surrounding your relationship with the Two of Cups. Somebody that you love. I feel like you probably even try to heal things with this person, but it's just not healthy for you. With the Star card, Aquarius energy here, could be done for Aquarius. Spirit is saying, or Virgo, because we got the Hermit card here. Spirit is saying it's time for you to take back your power and kind of go ghost from these negative influences or this negative shit, this drama. It's time for you to focus on healing yourself. Be patient with yourself. This could be you like going after your wish fulfillment or the need to go after your wish fulfillment, wishing upon the star, talking to your ancestors. You know what I'm saying? But with the Star card, it's, like I said, it's all about being patient and healing, okay? And knowing that this is a journey that you had to go through in order to become the person that you are now, to evolve. But I do feel like the Knight of Pentacles here, you could have been with somebody that was very slow moving. If some of you guys wasn't married to this person just yet, they was going to move real slow with you. Yep. Some of you guys were already married, so I told y'all. But for a small group of you guys, like I said, they was going to move real slow. Could have been another earth sign you were dealing with. Towards Virgo, Capricorn, like the South. Virgo here, Leo here, Justice here, so we got Libra here. We got a few signs here, okay? Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have basically all signs on the board. Take what resonates, but I do feel like, a lot of you guys are like needing to go into hermit mode, okay? So this person is going to move slow. They was going to move slow anyway, so Spirit says time to take back control of your life. And the hermit, tap into the hermit energy where so you just kind of like take time off for self, go into solitude for self-reflection, get away from the noise, get away from the drama, and just kind of like focus on yourself. Spirit says time to go inside of yourself so you can figure out what to do next with yourself. All right? This is going inside yourself to gain clarity, to gain wisdom, to get a better understanding over the situation at hand so you can make your best move. Make your next move your best move, Capricorn. So that's what I have for you guys. Yeah, you've been through a lot of pain. Third party energies, fighting with the Five of Wands here. Just a lot of drama. Possibly with another baby mama. Somebody being very indecisive on who they want. In between two people. Yeah, it's a lot that you had to endure, Capricorn. And Spirit is wanting you to make a decision for yourself to get out of the bullshit. So I'm going to go ahead and pull an advice card for you guys, and then we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. All right, then let's go ahead and see what Spirit has as far as advice for this overall energy. Universal Spirit Angels, Hidden Gods and Masters, Gods and Goddesses. Give me messages for my Capricorns. What advice do you have for the month of September 2025 surrounding this overall energy for my Capricorns? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For September 2025. What's overall energy you have for my Capricorns surrounding this current energy? How this for Spirit? Okay, thank you. Ashe. Now I'm using my advice deck that's crazy, okay? So it is cussing in here, so just be advised. Actually, 2 cards came out, so I'm just gonna give it to you because Spirit wanted y'all to have 2 advice cards, okay? So the first card we have is things get harder before you level up. Know that, okay? Know that, Capricorn. Things get harder before you have to level up. So it says you're working hard and making good life choices, and then out of nowhere, a shit storm starts, and you can't figure out why. It's like a mountain climber is getting to the peak. It's steeper, and the weather is worse up there. But if there were to give up and spend time crying about why it was so hard, no one would ever get to the top of Everest. Most of us would rather chop off a hand than climb a snow-covered mountain, but it's still a great metaphor for making shit happen. So yeah, Spirit is saying like, keep making shit happen. At the end of the day, you went through a lot, a lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifices, but you're about to reach your peak, and that's what I feel like, Capricorn. You're about to boss the fuck up. That's the overall energy we have. You're gonna have somebody that's gonna be hating, projecting, but don't never mind the naysayers. You're about to boss up. All right, the second card we have is self-care isn't selfish. I told y'all, self-love. Spirits want y'all with that Ace of Cups. Self-love coming in. Could be new love in the future as well. But self-love is first and foremost, and it's very important this month. So it says self-care isn't selfish. It says if you were really going to take care of yourself today, what would you do? So why aren't you doing that? No healthy person wants you to sacrifice yourself for them. Really, anyone who wants that from you is a selfish jerk. Don't assume that the people in your life are selfish jerks who can't handle you doing what you need to do for yourself. All right? So you need to do shit for you. Fuck giving out and helping out all these different people and being there for these people and their situations and these past lovers, whatever it is. It's time to take back your power and focus on yourself. Self-love is the best love. Self-perseverance is the best. Self-awareness is the best. All right? So that's what you should be focusing on for the month of September. So that's what I have for my Capricorns. Let me know if it resonates. If it does, leave a comment below. And once again, if you guys would like to book a personal reading on my website, check out Ladyscorpius.com. Please don't forget to subscribe once again to the channel. Leave a comment below if it resonates. And I will see you guys next time. Love y'all. Peace.